Okay, everyone, welcome back to Hogwarts School of Prayers and Miracles in our final chapter. So, that's not how you pray. Get your hands up on that. Get on your knees, throw your hands up in the air, and order yourself a dinner salad. With extra cheese!
I can almost, see Gordon Ramsay doing something like this.
That's what he's doing! He's praying every time!
He'll throw his hands up in the air.
So
It's water!
Oh, we solved it. We finally solved it. Okay, so here we are with Chapter 14, and we will finally discover, will Harry finally defeat the foe in Chapter 14? Bravely defeating the foe. This chick's been reading some watching some Dragon Ball Z.
All he has to do is pray for him to go away.
Yeah, that's it. Why is this such a problem?
Thanks
or
for
pray that he reformed.
Yeah, just pray away the sin, people, and remember, love the sin, not the sinner. Remember that.
Oh yeah, valuable lesson.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I hope everyone's ready here for the final climactic chapter, and as per our usual, we will start off with our author's notes. Will we finally go an entire chapter without an inappropriate use of a semicolon? Let's find out.
No.
Probably not.
Hello, friends. I have some news. Semicolon. I know that it might be disappointing to the mommies out there. My husband and I had a very long talk last night, semicolon, and he doesn't think that posting my writings online and going to class is a good idea for our family. No. It was a hard decision for me to accept, semicolon, but he does know best.
The woman in me is furious.
The woman in me is furious. I want to thank all of the many righteous believers who have supported me in this little mission of mine, semicolon, and I hope that this last chapter ties up the loose ends as best as one chapter can. Oh, wow. Okay, here we go. The big final climactic battle, wherein last time we learned that Voldemort wears sneakers, t-shirts, and sweatpants.
Yep.
Yep. And drives around in eco-friendly cars.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is clearly the greatest threat to American freedom the world has ever known.
He drives a Prius.
He does. He drives a Prius. The ultimate lord.
The Dark Lord.
The Dark Lord driving around in a Prius.
A powder blue Prius.
Powder blue Prius. It's a blue Prius.
Blue.
Alright, here we go. Everybody ready?
Yep.
Mason, you good to go?
I'm fine.
Alright. Harry gasped, semicolon. And Dean Thomas gasped too, semicolon. And Hermione burst into tears.
Again.
Semicolon. So wasn't she still crying?
Yep.
As Voldemort ambled through the parking lot.
Really made her into a crybaby.
She's a strong, independent woman who doesn't need no man.
Dressed in a pink gown and bright yellow ribbon. The enormous crowd of righteous students were nervous, semicolon, but they boldly stood in the face of such horrifying evil. Again, tennis shoes, t-shirt, sweatpants, coming out of a Prius. horrifying evil, ladies and gentlemen. Dumbledore stood in front of them, protectfully and manfully. Every time she talks about manfully, all I can think of is man cheese.
All I can think about is dick aneurysm.
Oh god.
We'll get to that some other day. Oh my god. Harry looked at the depraved man walking towards them, semicolon, and he thought of all the lies he must have been told by the evolutionists and the feminists all his life. And don't forget about those Romanists.
Oh yeah, the Romanists.
Don't forget about them Romanists, man. They're the worst. Semicolon. And he thought of the empty, meaningless depravedness that he would have. I'm going to try this again. And he thought of the empty, meaningless depravedness that he would have to distract him from that missing love in his life, semicolon. And he thought of how one day he would die, semicolon, and that there would be no happy heaven for him, comma, only the flames of hell. Harry wondered how anyone could be so stupid. Who would want hell more than heaven? It made Harry so angry. Voldemort stopped walking when he was in front of the Reverend Dumbledore. He arrogantly nodded and said, "Hey, my name's Tom Riddle. I'm here to visit my cousin. Which way's the garage door?" "Enough of your lies!" Dumbledore exclaimed bravely. "We know who you are." Voldemort blinked stupidly, then uttered childishly, "I'm sorry, what?" Dumbledore smiled smartly. "You're pretending to be dumb, I see. Well, I'm not stupid. We know all about how much you hate Christians." "What? I don't hate Christians." Voldemort lied dishonestly. "What are you even talking about?" "You're still pretending to be dumb," the Reverend pointed out, truthfully. "We all know about your plot to illegalize Christianity, Voldemort." Voldemort blinked stupidly again, and questioned evilly, "Wait, is this about my Reddit account?" Excuse me.
Do 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 do.
I don't. I just. I can't. I fucking can't. I can't.
Yes, you can.
This.
We gotta finish it. We gotta finish it. We've already invested this much time into it.
Is that what you call your godless coven? Dumbledore queried knowingly. Well, yes, I have indeed seen your so-called Reddit account, semicolon, and just try to deny your hatred of Christianity when you post things like this. Christians all sucks. Their religion is stupid and should be illegal. I will write to Congress and tell them to make a law. That's Christian spelled with a K. You know what? I'll admit it. I didn't see this coming. I didn't see this coming. I am caught completely off guard.
As am I.
Just... No! I don't know what scares me more. The fact that this is a thing, or the fact that Reddit exists in a world where actual miracles can just occur. Harry Potter laughed intelligently, semicolon, because Voldemort did not even understand proper spelling and grammar. Lady, you are one to fucking talk. With all your fucking semicolons. That was a joke, Voldemort retorted unintelligently. The whole account is a joke. I mean, Voldemort, the righteous skeptic? He laughed with the nervousness of one who knows he is damned. Of course you're not supposed to take it seriously. Do you think religion is a laughing matter, young man? Dumbledore demanded righteously. Well, it is not. What sort of joke is trying to outlaw a religion? Of course I don't actually want to outlaw religion, Voldemort uttered desperately. That would be ridiculous. I just got annoyed by the ridiculous straw man some Christians have made out of atheism. So whenever I see someone ranting about how depraved and evil we non-believers are, I reply with something like that. You know, taking the stereotype to an extreme to point out how ridiculous it is. I'm fucking speechless here. I am just so fucking... It goes on, though. Also, a small bit of vocal minority of the atheists exists that stereotypes and mocks anyone who disregards them. They can be just as hateful as people think we are, and that does real damage. They bug me just as much as the straw man arguments do. They give me those arguments credibility, so I do the same thing to them. Reply to them with an extreme version of what they said to highlight the absurdity of it. So, you're making fun of atheism? Dumbledore interrogated shrewdly. No, I am an atheist, Voldemort explained sinfully. I'm just as I thought, Dumbledore surmised wisely, semicolon, and he smiled holily in satisfaction that the Lord had worked through him. We have been preparing for this day, semicolon, and we have been preparing for it for a long time.
Are they gonna gank him?
I think they fucking are. Students! The holy little one stood at attention. Convert him! Dumbledore commanded bravely, semicolon, and all at once the students began to shout. You have been stricken by the lies of society, Harry shrieked knowingly. You deserve to burn in hell.
Whoa! Isn't that a little much for a little kid?
Come over here, Dean Thomas screeched articulately. Debate me on religion. I'm just so upset that you don't accept the Bible, Hermione sobbed femininely. The Bible is the best book ever. Why can't you just respect that? I am so confused about what's going on right now. Like, have I been... is this the biggest troll fic I have ever read in my life?
I don't know, and I have to say, if they put this much effort into it...
Like, holy shit! Like, I don't know! I really don't know!
I don't know either! I'm scared!
What is my life right now?
I once was lost, but now I'm found?
I don't know. I'm gonna keep reading, though. Okay. I'm a Gryffindor hat now, Draco yelled boldly, with the inspiring zeal that so many newcomers to the faith have. Do you hate me now? I bet you do. Voldemort covered his ears with the discomfort that heathens often find themselves with when they are confronted with the truth, semicolon, and he shouted loudly to drown out the word of the Lord. You've been preparing to do this? Oh, sorry. You've been preparing to do this? To scream at me? It is the work of the Lord, Dumbledore explained accurately. There aren't better ways to spend your time than preaching at a bored idiot who makes fun of people on the internet? Voldemort questioned hedonistically. Your Lord seems to be pretty concerned about helping the people around him. Is that not his work anymore? How can we focus on helping people, semicolon, when there are people like you trying to destroy us? Dumbledore countered astutely.
Hold on.
I told you before, the Reddit account is a joke, Voldemort whined pathetically. Semicolon. But the Reverend shook his head.
I literally have no words.
Like, I don't even know anymore.
This took not 180 turn. It took a... I can't.
This thing did fucking 720s.
Okay, let's keep going.
I thought that it might... Okay. I told you before, the Reddit account is a joke, Voldemort whined pathetically, semicolon. But the Reverend shook his head. I thought that might be so at first, the Reverend commented fairly. But it was just too realistic. How was it realistic? Voldemort inquired uninformedly. It wasn't even subtle. I waxed poetic about the sexiness of neckbeards and said that Christopher Hitchens has superpowers. It was supposed to be funny. How could you take it seriously? Dumbledore scoffed, semicolon, and he replied faithfully, like it or not, your little joke is what most atheists today are like. So my Reddit account solidified your concept of atheists as a bunch of anti-Christian bigots who are just angry at God. Voldemort solicited stupidly, semicolon, and then he sighed. Okay, you know what? This has gone too far. I'm sure most people out there can tell when I'm not being serious, but if I'm contributing to misinformation and stereotypes, I don't feel comfortable doing this. Voldemort pulled out an iPhone out of his pocket, semicolon, and he began to type on it. After a few minutes, he showed the screen to Dumbledore. See, I just made a post. I am a troll. This is the last post I will make on that account. Are you happy? Dumbledore virtuously ignored the heretic, semicolon, and he turned to the little ones standing behind his protection. Students of Hogwarts, this fool will not listen to reason. Let's save his heathen soul. All of the little ones got down on their knees, semicolon, and they raised their hands to the sky, semicolon, and they screamed to the voice, and their voices of those who knew they were doing great work, Lord, please make Voldemort a Gryffindor hat.
Oh my god, I knew that was gonna happen.
Voldemort sighed wickedly, semicolon, and he shook his head godlessly, semicolon.
Slightly annoying.
And then he walked away depravedly. But even as the fornicating, drug-addicted evolutionist disappeared into the distance, the righteous ones continued to pray. They knew that if they screamed loud enough, they could change the world.
Is that really how it ends?
That's really how it ends.
That is the biggest pile of crap I've ever heard.
That is the single most ingenious thing I have ever read in my life.
I can smell. It's so much of a pile of crap, I can smell it.
No. It's so fucking amazing. I'm not even fucking joking. Holy fucking shit. Like, Mason, you get it, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, explain it to me, because I don't.
It's literally just one big trollfic.
It is.
Oh my god.
And he's literally poking fun at us for falling for it. In the most perfect way possible. This is amazing. Like, the amount of work this must have took is just staggering.
I want to clap right now, but I can't.
I know, right? Like, it's so fucking brilliant. Like, oh my god. Like, you're reading this just thinking to yourself, it cannot possibly be real. But at the same time, after fucking, My Immortal, you believe it. Holy fucking shit.
Best story.
Best story. 10 out of 10.
10.
10 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Wow. Well fucking done. Bravo to you, sir. Amazing. So that was Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles.
It's a giant troll.
Quite possibly the greatest troll I have ever had the privilege of falling for. Wow, was that good.
Mason, can you come get me so we can go eat?
No, we gotta give credit to where it's due.
I'm disgusted.
Oh,
Who
well,
really wrote this, or
fucking
did
done.
he or she named himself?
Proud Housewife.
Oh.
And the name is supposedly Grace Ann. Like, everything, this, like, even the fucking, like, author's note stuff, just perfectly done. I mean,
Well,
just perfectly executed. Oh my god, like, it was so stupid, but you still fell for it. Oh my god, I'm still reeling. I'm still reeling.
Mason,
Oh
come
my
get
god,
me.
that's amazing. Okay, everybody, I hope you all have thoroughly enjoyed the Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles.
Thank you, Grace Ann, for this lovely experience.
Thank you. Thank you, proud housewife. I salute you, sir.
You are awesome.
You are incredible. Holy cow. Absolutely amazing. And I actually found this through a link that was to really I was claiming this to be one of the worst fan fictions, which really is the best way to do it. Like, wow, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it if you know someone else who hasn't actually read this one. Get them to read it themselves and let them enjoy this. Holy cow, that's great. Oh man, I hope you guys have all enjoyed it, and I hope you guys will join us for our next reading. Hopefully it'll be at some point soon coming up. Until then, catch you later, everybody. Have a great evening. Hi there, everybody. Your friendly narrator here again. If you liked this video, why don't you go ahead and leave a comment below or click that like button to let us know. If you have a story you'd like to hear us read on the show, we'd love to hear about it, but there are a few rules about what we can and cannot read on the show. Firstly, we will not read anything containing explicitly violent or sexual content. This means no porn or torture fics will be read on this show at any time. We will also not be reading any My Little Pony or Homestuck fanfiction, mostly because I do not know what Homestuck is. Anything outside of those 4 stipulations will at least be taken into consideration, so send us a link via YouTube Messenger, or send us an email at mysteryskypefanfiction@gmail.com. We are always looking for shorter, completed fanfictions, so those will have a much better chance of being read, so bring on those one-shots. We are especially looking for content from fandoms we have not had on the show yet, and the crazier the concepts, the better. From all of us here at Mystery Skype Fanfiction Theater, thank you for listening. I really don't
I don't know either! I'm scared!
What is my life right now?